Alright, so we're going to start this project by deassembling and taking off the brake caliper on the STI or whatever vehicle you're using. At least on the STI, the first thing we got to do is we got to remove these clips. But these little clips hold in these caliper pins that you kind of punch out. And then once those are removed, this clip that holds in the brake pads, that comes out. Then we're able to sort of wiggle. Gross. Yeah, man. There you go. Our brake pads off. And then there are 2 caliper bolts and then also a brake line in the back. You can see here, I also went ahead and clamped off my brake lines so that I don't lose all of my fluid. So just clamping using these hose clamps won't damage the brake line. So once the brake line is clamped off, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove 2 caliper bolts. And then once those are off, basically our brake caliper is off, and yeah, we can start the whole process of prepping it for paint. So we got all of the brakes nice and clean and scuffed with a maroon pad. All that's left is we're going to do one last wipe down with some wax and grease remover and paint prep, and then we're going to hit it with this Rust-Oleum caliper paint. Good for 900 degrees. You can see my rig here. This is basically a cheap clothing rack, portable clothing rack, and we'll be able to hang our calipers from here. I got 2 of the fronts right here, and I'll be able to hang the rears from here as well. So that'll give us, you know, a nice little rig to paint on. All right, everything is masked off, and we just wiped it clean. So now for our first coat. All right, so we just finished painting the calipers, did about 2 dust coats, 4 full coverage coats, and then 1 spot coat. Now we're just gonna let it dry about 24 hours and see the results. Okay, so small update. I think I messed up a little bit. Not a catastrophic mess up, but something I could have done better is I think I put too many coats on the calipers. I did kind of lay it on thick, and I think as a result, it just wasn't drying really good. On the can, it says you'll have a dry project within 24 hours, but a full cure at the end of 7. But it's supposed to be dry to the touch within an hour or 24 hours. That really wasn't the case on this. And again, I think it's because I laid the paint on real thick and used 2 cans, and I think that was a little bit too much. It just took a long time to dry. So honestly, probably just a few light coats would have done the job. Also, I was letting it dry in the garage, and there just wasn't a lot of airflow, so it was kind of taking a while. So I put it outside, and that seemed to help a lot. So luckily, I can have the car on jacks for extended periods of time because I don't daily drive it. But if you're doing this project for your daily driver and you're trying to get this done in a weekend, that's something to consider. But yeah, it's drying up nicely now, which means we can go ahead and continue with the project. Yeah.